Alright guys, these are the proteins I'm going to be working with for the next 21 to 28 days. And I'm going to plan out pretty much all of our meals around these proteins. Okay guys, so I'm going to talk to you about how I do this, especially when it's for the month. So the first thing you're going to do when you're planning for the whole month is you're going to write in your anchor meals. Those are the meals that you know you have pretty much every week, whether it's a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner. Just go ahead and write them in. For us, it's cereal Saturday, pancake Sunday, we have pizza night, and when we do church night, I usually don't cook anymore. I used to, but not anymore. So I automatically write those in. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to write in when you're not going to cook. So as you can see here, we're going to be doing some traveling. And then we're going to have some date nights, my husband and I, because the kids won't be here towards the end of the month. So I wrote all of those in because I won't be cooking. And anytime that we'll be traveling or we won't be home, I wrote those in as well. So when the house sitter's here, I don't really need to cook, obviously. So that's your next step. Write in the days you know for a fact you will not be cooking. It looks like I forgot to put in an anchor meal, so I'm writing that one in, and it is spaghetti night. Spaghetti night is back for our family. We like to have spaghetti night on Tuesdays in the fall and the winter, so I had to write that one in. That's super important. Now I'm going to start writing in those meals or the proteins that I showed you guys at the beginning of this video. So we're going to do roast chicken probably every Sunday as much as possible. If you guys saw, I have about 3 different meals where I can do roast chicken. So I'm going to write in at least 2 of those on a Sunday, because I like to do a bigger meal on Sunday. So that's me getting that protein taken care of. And I like to look back at each week or the weeks that I've already filled in so I can see if I can repeat anything or if I missed any meals. Here, I think I'm writing down pork chops. I think that's what I was writing down. So I'm trying to remember all of the proteins that I showed you guys and that I have in the fridge and the freezer, and I'm going to be plugging those in as easily as possible throughout this meal plan. This is a small little hack, but anytime I need to just plug in a meal, I just write leftovers night. We may not have leftovers that night, we may, but I like just putting down a little placeholder for leftovers night, so that way I can just plan to do whatever meal I want on that night, really, or take whatever's in the fridge at that time and turn it into a meal. See, I'm still plugging in those proteins. Now I'm doing the shrimp that I showed you guys. I have a bag of that I need to use up, and I know I have rice, so I'm just going to do shrimp fried rice for that meal, because that'll be super easy. Oh, there's another spaghetti night. Told you guys, you got to fill in those anchor meals. They're very important. Now at the beginning of this meal, I'm going to do breakfast for dinner, and I like to keep that broad too. I showed you guys we still have beef bacon to use up, and we have sausage. But as you can see, look, it's filling in. I'm filling in the dinners. The dinner is the most stressful part really of meal planning. So if I can get all of these dinners filled in, I'm going to do so. This part is pretty cool because I'm on the short week. Now this is another tip. Fill in your short week with the simplest meals that you can think of. So again, I'm going back. I'm going to see what I already wrote down. And then I'm going to think of a way to possibly repeat those meals but make them even easier. So I'm going to write down spaghetti night again on that Tuesday. But for this spaghetti night, I'm actually going to do spaghetti carbonara. That's way easier, even easier than regular spaghetti night. And I'm going to use up that bacon. So the beef bacon that we have, I'm going to use that in a spaghetti carbonara. And the eggs, we have a lot of eggs I showed you guys in the beginning of the video as well. So those are going to get used up in that meal. I'm going to tell you guys to work on your breakfasts and lunches last. Why? Because this is something that should be easy for you. You're just going to repeat breakfast, repeat lunch, or you're going to have leftovers from the night before for the lunches the next day. So don't stress too much on breakfast and lunch because they tend to fall into place once you have your dinners planned out. I like to just do a repeat of the breakfasts and lunches. If you guys want to see how I planned these breakfasts and lunches, I'm actually thinking of doing another video. So let me know in the comments below if you would like for me to show you how to meal plan for the whole month when it comes to breakfast and lunches. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like the video and comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.